Welcome, everybody. This is your boy, the Tennessee Farmer, coming at you with a oldie but a goodie. We are coming at you with the new Pioneer Challenge. We did this challenge in FS22 on the Alone in the World map, but I'm bringing it back to the New Hope map. So here are the rules as follows. You start with a $250,000 loan, and you have $250,000 to start off. You have to start with the starter farm and the starter equipment. Must at least use the starter equipment once before selling. Must establish three different farms with at least one animal on each. So you got one farm with horses, you got one farm with pigs, have one farm with sheep. You must put down at least 6 rows of olive trees, not like 2 or 3 olive trees, but nice sized rows of olive trees. No money generators, like government signs. You can use like the little wind turbines, but nothing that's excessive. You must be on normal economy. You must sell 50,000 liters of flour. You can lease. No additional loans until original loan is paid off. And you must make $5 million in profit. So that is the FS25 Pioneer Challenge. I do apologize in advance because some of my videos that I recorded did not have audio, so I do apologize for that for the first 3 or 4 videos. But if you're up for the challenge, please let me know. I'll put your channel down in the description, and I look forward to seeing how everybody do this. If I didn't say it, that don't mean you can't do it. So, are you up for the challenge? Welcome, farm family, to the Pioneer Challenge, brought to you by your boy, Tennessee Farmer. And we are on a New Hope map. I'm trying something a little bit different this time. My audio messed up during rendering, so the first couple videos, probably the first 4, are going to have voiceover. Okay, so I do apologize, but it might turn out that you like it. So let's hope that you do. So we did start with 250,000, but I did lease this grass cutter because I'm gonna mow up all of this grass and get that part done. As you can see, this is a very beautiful map. Very beautiful map. Absolutely love it. This challenge is similar to the Pioneer challenge we did on the Alone in the World map on FS22, brought to us by the great man Rusty Money. Um, and that challenge was so fun. It wasn't as popular as the 200 horsepower challenge, but my boy Crusty said he can bring that back. So right now, I'm just going to trying to kind of get an outline of what is our land. Got to say the game, and there we go again. So, how's everybody doing out there today? Hope everybody's doing well. Me myself, man, life has been life for me lately. But through God, I find a way through. and through also through the FS community. Yeah, just I know I don't say much in my Discord, and also man, check out the Discord. The description is down in the link is down in the description. Um, but yeah, life has been life, and I know I haven't been able to get videos out like I want to, but it's gonna be improved, man. Like I say, with this economy that we living in, I mean, it's hard for everybody, you know. So that's why I ain't been no videos again. My apologies. Um, but other than that, life has been pretty good, you know. Man, we've got some nice new mods that's came out. I think this map right here would be perfect for what's that the next pack, the next X pack, because this is wide open and you don't gotta worry about a lot of things being in the way. So we might get into that on this map. This seems like the perfect map to use it. It's open, so that might be something that we do in the future. So, but right now the plan is cut up all this grass. That's our field that we got with the starter farm, field 11. Man, that's a big field, y'all. That is a huge, when I say huge field, but it'll bring you in some good money if you're doing the challenge. So you start with that field when you start the challenge, and you can usually start by you can harvesting it. But I know on some less starts that you couldn't harvest it. So all depends on what your luck of the draw is. But this is our new 20 FS25 Pioneer Challenge, and we start off with a pretty nice sized plot of land here, and just trying to figure out like what to do because this map is very hilly. Is what I want to say. It's very hilly, so you know you gonna have some troubles when down some productions. There is a few flat spots, but not many. But I don't remember the creator of this map, but uh, the the simplicity of this map is what I love. It's simple, but it has so much to it. It's just like the flowers and the grass. It's just not all grass. So that's what I like about this map. The creator, he did a great job. So right about now, here comes our jump cut. And I came up to the store to kind of show you guys around. This is the supermarket where you sell stuff at. Whoops, I hit a pole. That's the water point, lime station. I think at this point I was trying to find like where you do repairs at, but that's the supermarket. This is like I said, it's a very simple map, but it's a very fun map. And I did make sure that I did do updates. Make sure some updates came out. As you can see, by the time this comes out, I will being restarted my River Bend series. That's a whole mess. So stay tuned to that. So right now we're repairing the vehicle, which they bring you some pretty nice stuff to start off with. But I had to upgrade this because trying to go up them hills with that lawnmower, that wasn't getting it. That was not getting it. So I had to go ahead and upgrade and got a windrower before I could get the grass up. And I went with that one right there. The one that's 72,000. I leased it. Uh, I actually like that windrower, but the crazy part is the one for 89,000 is smaller than that one. Oh, I'm supposed. I got. Yeah, I did get the one for 72,000. Okay, so I leased that, and now we're gonna go back up to the farm. I thought it was a way around that way, but obviously I was wrong. So we're gonna go and pick up the windrower, and we're gonna head back to the farm. Now, let me tell you this: if you playing this map, it's confusing. But the best way to get back to the starter plot is to go straight from here. Uh, there are gaps in the trees that you can go through. There are collectibles on this map, but I have yet to see any. Uh, I'm gonna have to probably look on YouTube to see where all the collectibles at. They say that it is 25 collectibles, and in the far distance you can see that that is our wheat field. So what you are seeing now is it shows about 50 minutes of gameplay, but really this is about 5 hours of gameplay. So yeah, this took your boy a minute, and then to get all the way to rendering it and being like, I don't have no audio. I was like, oh man, I was like, no, because I think I did like 4 videos uh, for this already. 4 of them don't have audio, but the good thing is it's only 4, and this is the longest one out of all of them. I'm trying something new. I was looking at my YouTube analytics, and um, I usually make longer videos, but I'm going to try now to keep it between about 30 and 40 minutes. Um, One that gives me more episodes, and um, it makes it easier for consumption. Because I mean, an hour to watch a video, that's a lot out of your day. But I mean, 30 minutes, y'all can do that. So now I'm about to take our harvester over here and get started on getting that field harvested. The starting equipment that you start with isn't bad. That's why I decided to kind of use it, and that's one of the rules of the challenge, that you have to use the equipment that you start with at least one time. The equipment is used, so you might need some repairs on it eventually, but for the most part, it's pretty good. And I know this is a tricky thing about this map. It says that you're being like certain spots, and it says it's not fertilized, but it really is. I learned that, but um, that's how that works. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on a worker, because this big field with this small combine, it's gonna take a minute to do. I think on this first go round, I didn't even do the straw because it was just too much. But go ahead, please enjoy, and I will see you here soon. All right, so here you can see I'm putting down our tent. I always wanted to use this tent. I thought it was pretty cool when it came out in Mod Hub, and I'm about to put down a uh, repair shop because going back and forth up to the store is just not gonna get it. Now the repair shop and shoes, I like that one. For the money, it does the job. Does a great job. So we gonna go ahead and we gonna put that down, and we got our cedar right there. And looks like I'm gonna go over here and do something. Oh, doing a repair on the old John Deere. Because you gotta take care of your equipment. Can't upgrade this, so we'll repair it. So that's the horsepower you stuck with, which isn't bad. And now we about to start on this journey of getting all this grass windrowed up. So at this point, I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this grass. Did I want to get a baler? What did I want to do? Uh, So I'm gonna let you get back to watching. Hope you're enjoying, and thanks for watching. See you in a sec. So here we're just about done with the field and collecting this week, which we got a pretty nice yield on. We got all the grass, wind rolled up. Man, got a lot of grass off of this plot. Got a lot of grass off of there. Um, and it looks like I'm headed back up to the store. I did put down a fermenting silo there for the grass. So I'm gonna get the little forge thingy and use that. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to lease a different tractor because that tractor doesn't have a 3-point attachment on the front. So I don't know what this thing is called. I call it the forge thingy. I can't never find it in my menu. It's the forge pickup. That's the name of it. So I'm gonna use that to pick up all this grass, and I'm going to lease another tractor. The oldie but goodie. Trying to see which tractor I actually want to buy. Uh, so I used a few different, at least a few different tractors. And I use this because now we have to plow up that field. And on this build, I'm using a custom color uh, for this. I think I just bought this straight out because I knew it was going to be needed. And I go and get the tractor. I get the Audi, but goody one. I want to say I got the Dunsfar on this, or did I get the? I got the Fended. I like this tractor, but it's for me, it was a little underpowered for me. Um, so when you don't know, it's better to go with what you know. But this one was cheaper, so this is the one that I went with. But I'm really feeling that custom color that I used in this. The color scheme on the tractor is like nice, but if I buy a tractor, it'll probably be a Vultra. So now we're finished with the harvest, and we're gonna go ahead and unload the harvester. And as you can see, man, we got a nice, real nice yield off of this field for this week. It should make a nice profit when we go to sell. Got to get it lined up just right. I think we ended up with like close to 80,000 liters off of this. So now I'm gonna take the harvester back over to our main farm and put this back on the header trailer. Which I'm usually not a fan of the header trailers, but since we got it, we might as well use it. You feel me? Uh, so I know this is kind of off subject of FS, but if you happen when seeing Thunderbolts, man, you need to go check that movie out. That movie was good. As my boys say, Marvel's back, baby. Now we just gotta make sure that we hit all points when it comes to this Fantastic Four movie. We hit the points on that, then we Gucci. We are Gucci. But it was a good movie. It had a lot to do with mental health and mental awareness, which is very important these days. I mean, for something that was looked over for a long time, mental health was one of them things that people just didn't speak of back in the day. You know, even dogs have mental health issues, which is pardon my French when I say this. This is shit I never thought I ever hear about a dog having mental issues or ADHD or anxiety. But it happens. It happens. So I mean, but the movie had a lot of awareness of that in it, and it was really good. Make sure you stay for the post credit scene. Post credit scene was great. So I'm taking this up here and kind of realizing that. So I put down the silo. I haven't put down the fermenter yet. I think that's next episode where I do that. But as you can see, we got a lot of wheat off of that field. It was a nice harvest to start off with. A little extra money for your boy. And did end up getting the wrong trailer. I wanted a tandem trailer, but that's not what I got. So now we gonna get this and take the plow and forage harvester, a forage harvester, back up to the farm, and we gonna start on getting up all this grass. So that's what we're gonna do. And get started on it. That probably. All right. So we're picking up the last of the grass. This is our second load that we picked up. So, like I said, we got some off of this just being some regular field grass. We got a lot off of there. A lot. So, we're just about done in three, two, and one. Now we're gonna go and dump that, and it looks like our field over there is just about done being plowed. So we're gonna go and we're gonna dump all of this into our silo for now. And then we're gonna start on getting that field planted and rolled. So now we're about to put down some greenhouses to kind of give us a little supplemented income for our farm. So we're gonna put one right about there, and the second one right about there. And we're gonna do a little bit of painting. Have a nice little area for our greenhouse. It's I want to use something different that I didn't use on some of my other builds. So we went with this gravel, which turned out pretty good, as you will see here in a minute. Got to say my game. And now we can go back and put down some gravel. Get it lined up. Come across with it a little bit. Kind of tricky because of the plot. You see how it didn't let me go all the way back there? I wish we had that terraform or paint anywhere that you have on PC, but I'm a console player, so we have to work within our limits. So, but as you can see, we have a nice pad down for our greenhouse. Want to line it up just right, then come along here and just go down, kind of square it off here. Yeah, that'll work. Now we gotta put down a water source. We're gonna go with this one. I always like this one. It kind of matches the greenhouse. And we got that down. And it looks good. All right, so we just got done, just about done plowing up the field, and I think in the future I want to put a chicken coop over here. Since we have this extra land that's right here, and plowing is just about done, and we have filled up the greenhouses. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, we still are on our road to 100 subscribers. So tell a friend, share it out, and please join the challenge. If you join the challenge, I'll put your name down in the description for people to come to your channel and um, they can watch your videos. Let me know. And also hit up the Discord. Links in the description. Let me know there. And till the next time, this is your boy, the Tennessee Farmer, signing out. And remember, be a blessing to somebody. Peace.